Do you know what kind of survey you'll do for our psychology class?
I want to use religion as a topic.
That's too controversial.
Ugh, I spent all night thinking up that one. What are you planning to do?
Can I get your view on the topic of romantic relationships?
It seems too boring. We should put our heads together and come up with subjects that aren't so predictable. Let's kick around a few other ideas.
Okay, I'll bounce something else off you. What about how the media affects teenagers?
Super. You'll be able to think of many interesting questions.
Now we just need to find something for you.
The effects of a poor healthcare system on society might work.
That's so depressing. People won't want to participate. Discussing changing gender roles in the workplace would be more fun.
Oh, that's a fascinating topic. Maybe we'll do well on this project after all. Thanks for letting me pick your brain.
Muy bien, tenemos en la primera parte, ahí en su libro, Kenny believes this topic is too. Piensa que este tema es demasiado. So, we will, other ideas. ¿Cómo nos quedaría la primera parte? Entonces, para la número 1, este tema es demasiado. This topic is too.
Controversial. Controversial.
Bien, so we will. Ahí debemos nosotros ir a la página del Language Center, donde está Brainstorm. Donde tenemos aquí en the letter B, Exchanging Ideas. En Brainstorm, ahí está lo que debemos poner. ¿Cuál sería la expresión para llenar esta segunda parte, el espacio número 2?
Kick around.
Excelente. Muy bien. Kick around other ideas. Now, when Kenny, I told him that I was overly. Cuando Kenny a ver, le voy a poner acá en las respuestas, ¿no? When Kenny bounced this off me, I told him that it was overly. Le dije que esto estaba demasiado predecible, ¿cierto? Overly predictable. Number 5, he asked to on this topic, and I assured him that I could be ideal for a survey. He asked, get my view. Él preguntó mi punto de vista. Eso era, chicos. Y pues finalmente, number 6 and number 7. I picked Ken's brain about this one, and he found it depressing. Listo. Letter C, finish the performance review. Complete the sentence based on the audio. Use the expressions you've learned. Tenemos entonces el último audio para completar este chart. Lo que es aquí importante es que deben utilizar las expresiones que han aprendido en el Language Center. Entonces vamos a escuchar el audio, chicos. Pongan atención. A ver, y creo que mejor es le ponemos con el audio transcription.
Next week, I am testing for my black belt in Taekwondo. I thought I was going to breeze right through it like I did during the red belt test last year. I've discovered, however, that passing is no easy task. I'm worried that I might be in over my head. Other students are also training for the test, but they don't seem stuck on the kicks that cause me frustration. Earlier this month, my brother took the same black belt test and said it was as easy as pie. I've tried his practice methods, but they don't work for me. My master assured me that if I trained hard, I would pass the test with flying colors. So now I'm trying to create a 15-minute routine to demonstrate my skills. I've put together about 10 minutes worth, but I've hit a dead end. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Lleno, ¿ya? Va a copiar.
After a busy day, what's your favorite way to relax? Number the choice below according to your preference. Compare your answers with a classmate.
Thank you. Después de un día cansado, dice, ¿cuál es tu forma favorita de relajarte? Enumera algunas de las opciones de abajo de acuerdo a tus preferencias. Bueno, aquí tenemos 4 opciones también. Me ayuda leyendo Fernando Mejía estas opciones.
Listening to some soft tunes, taking a stroll around town, enjoying a cup of hot tea, reading for recreation.
Muy bien, entonces según lo que ustedes, sus preferencias, van a poner ahí un visto en algunas de las actividades o alguna actividad que hagan cuando es pues momento de relajarse, cuando ya están ahí. Bueno, en todo caso, antes cuando salíamos, pues no, salíamos a manera presencial, hacían las tareas y ya de noche querían relajarse, ¿no? ¿Qué es lo que hacen? Bueno, eso vamos a hacer en el libro. Esto no vamos a pasar al cuaderno porque la lectura está bastante extensa. Ok. The reading says, more than just a good story. Más que una buena historia. Podemos ver ahí las imágenes en el libro. Aquí no tenemos la imagen, pero en el libro sí está un joven pues leyendo un libro. Está acostado en su cama, ¿no? Tenemos también en la siguiente página un joven con un control remoto, parece que está viendo la tele. Alguien está haciendo algo de yoga, una chica. Y también otra chica está leyendo pues sentada en el sillón. Bueno, son maneras de relajarse de las personas, ¿no? Vamos a leer, chicos. Sigan ustedes la lectura con el audio.
More than just a good story. To many, reading seems like a tiresome pursuit. While books are commonly credited with broadening people's knowledge, some don't enjoy reading because it reminds them of schoolwork. However, reading doesn't have to be tedious. Besides providing pleasure, it is a great way to relieve physical and mental tension.
We continue with the next paragraph.
The expression, curl up with a good book, perfectly illustrates the refreshment that reading can provide. Studies have shown that it's the most effective means of achieving relaxation, outdoing more standard practices. In tested subjects, listening to music reduced stress levels by 61%, sipping a cup of tea by 54%, and taking a walk by 42%. Reading's effects are much greater, decreasing anxiety by 68%. In fact, those tested only needed 6 minutes of reading to cut mental pressure by more than 2/3.
We continue with the next paragraph.
Psychologists believe that the act of entering into a story is so distracting that it eases muscle tightness. So if a fictional world is the calming factor, shouldn't TV accomplish the same results? It does, but not as well. People often turn to TV programs when they want to relax. The average American adult spends as much as 15 years of his or her life watching TV. But reading is a more soothing form of escape because it demands the reader's utmost attention. A story absorbs the brain with the presented information and diverts one's mind from worries. In contrast, the minimal concentration needed by a television program still allows the mind to wander and focus on other things. Reading produces an effect on the brain similar to that of meditation. According to researchers, when students read silently, they read 4 to 7 words per second. Scientists determined decades ago that seeing 4 to 7 flashes of light per second transports the brain into the theta rhythm, the same phase in which meditation occurs. This is the condition of maximum concentration, and the brain blocks out all interruptions. Therefore, when the brain is reading, it is actually in an altered state of consciousness. The next time you come home exhausted and reach for the remote, do your brain a favor and immerse yourself in a story instead.
I'm sorry.
Comfort.
Comfort. Muy bien, sí, está bien comfort, pero tiene que poner la palabra correcta, ¿no? O sea, debemos modificarle un poquito. Dice, ellos son a menudo cantadas antes de ir a la cama porque son bastante
Comfortable.
comfortable. Comfort. Table es, pero no sé por qué no sale aquí. Comfortable. Y pues el resto de ejercicios son de la misma manera, chicos.